What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Samurai, and today I want to talk about whether or not the Sims franchise has become more feminine. Now, don't come at me in the comments. This is just something that I've noticed with the franchise that's been going on for a while now, and I want to talk about it as a male simmer. I feel like I'm the perfect person to talk about this because, you know, I play The Sims. I've been playing The Sims my entire life since I picked up The Sims 1 or The Sims 2. Oh, Sims 1 on console, yeah, and then, you know, jumping to Sims 2 on PC, and then, you know, Sims 3, and yeah, you know the rest. I feel like I can give my kind of just point of view of the Sims 4 franchise and whether or not I feel like it is becoming a little bit more feminine than it used to be. So yeah, let's get into this topic. And again, if you guys like these types of videos, hit the like button. It greatly helps me. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more, and remember to watch the entire video. Thank you. So don't get me wrong, when I bring up this type of topic, I am saying this because I feel like it has, at least The Sims 4 has changed the franchise, and it does feel a little bit more on the feminine side. I'm gonna list my reasons why I feel like this, but that's not to say that like it's completely bad or like, you know, it's like not fair or whatever. You know, for a lot of reasons, but I still wanted to kind of just talk about this because I do feel like it is becoming more feminine and all that stuff. And I'm saying the word wrong, my bad. I don't have a speech problem, I just can't pronounce some stuff. But anyways, yeah, so I have noticed, even with the animation with The Sims 4, it does feel a little bit like, you know, girly. I noticed that there is a lot of male clothing that is lacking in cast, and the females always get a lot more clothing and just cast items in every pack. I think Growing Together was like the first pack where I saw a bunch of, you know, more male clothes than the female clothes, and like even the quality of it looked way better than the females. But look how many years it took for us to even get something decent for our male Sims. I've struggled a lot in the past to try to find just outfits for my male Sims, and you know, it's been hard, bro. It's been hard. And like I feel like the girls, the female Sim characters get a lot more drip than the guys do. And I feel like the reason just for all this, like the girly animations, the clothing, even some of the packs that we get, is because of the female fan base that plays The Sims. Back then, I can't really speak on like Sims 1 era and stuff like that because I was still like a kid, but I'm pretty sure like the Sims 1, Sims 2 era, it was like a gender neutral thing. I feel like anyone who played The Sims was either a girl or a guy. Obviously, I guess majority of girls played The Sims, but I feel like it was still kind of equal. Like it would be like, I don't know, like 60% girls, 40% guys, making it like 100. I don't know. So that's kind of like where I'm at. I feel like that's where it felt like that's where we used to be as like a community, but I feel like now, with The Sims 4, it definitely is targeting the female audience. And you know, I've had a lot of comments of like this any video that I've made, there's always that like one comment talking about how the Sims, like the gurus, whatever, the Sims team target, you know, like the female fan base, because, you know, it's people who play on their Macs or their laptops for school. These are not gamers. This is why we have, like, you know, I made the whole like the high end versus low end debate, because I was saying, oh, like this is why the worlds are so trash, because they're, you know, focusing on you guys, you know, the people who don't really play that much video games. You guys only play Sims on like your laptops. And I feel like that's who they're targeting, and I feel like that's why The Sims is the way it is now. Even Spa Day, man. Spa Day is like the perfect example. I feel like back then Spa Day would have never been a thing, but now it is. And don't get me wrong, like I want to be able to go to the spa and get a massage and get my toenails cut and, you know, all that other stuff. Like but is it worth a game pack? You know what? Is it worth buying that as like for game pack dollars? Like I don't think it's worth the price tag, bro, for a Spa Day. And I just feel like packs like that would have never have been a thing in the Sims 2, Sims 3, even Sims 1 era. But I feel like that they're focused on like just like that group of players, the ones who, you know, the girls, the gamer girls who only play on their laptops and, They don't really play too much games and stuff like that. And again, I'm not like bashing any of you guys. I know most of my audience is girls, bro. I checked the thing. It's like 20% guys and then like 80% girls. And then like, yeah. So I'm not bashing you guys, but I have noticed that the game has kind of just focused on them. I like Werewolves, for example. Werewolves is a really cool game pack. I personally don't have it myself, but you know, it's really cool, and I feel like they put a lot of detail and just, you know, thought into that game pack. I feel like that's the first game pack we got where the aspirations were actually meaningful. They actually weren't just like, oh, you can do this. Like, it wasn't location based like how like other aspirations are in previous expansion packs. It actually felt like you can play the game how you wanted, and it kind of just gave you different ways to play. Like that, the pack was just really good. Occult packs are always good in the Sims 4, but they really, you know, went above and beyond. They made it better than vampires, which I didn't think they could do, but they did. And I feel like the hype for that pack died so quickly because it had nothing to do with family gameplay. And I think that's the other thing. A lot of simmers who play the Sims 4, and I feel like, you know, mostly female simmers want family gameplay. They don't really care about occults and other stuff. I noticed like the trend is like, you know, generations, fairies and horses and stuff like that. That's like kind of what they want, but that could be just the younger, you know, like age groups. But yeah, I noticed if the pack has nothing to do with family gameplay, not to say like, because not every pack we've gotten has to do with family gameplay, but if it doesn't have something to do with like family gameplay or like stuff like stuff that's more targeted to like either gender neutral, so like cats and dogs I feel like is a gender neutral pack, or something like parenthood, which is more about family, I feel like it's not gonna do well. And you know, playing devil's advocate, this is not me saying that the Sims team hasn't tried to diversify their packs. Like I love the fact that they did, you know, like going back to werewolves, I love that they did that. Like it wasn't like they did a whole pixie pack, because I seen the polls and people wanted like pixies and horses, and like I'm a dude, bro, like I don't want any of that in my game. Don't get me wrong, like, you know, having horses in the game is cool. Like I'm not saying I shouldn't be in the game, but like I don't want to pick that over werewolves. And that's the issue. I feel like its majority is female players, female simmers who want stuff like that in the game. So when I saw that we got werewolves, I was like, okay, this is like exciting, but the hype for it wasn't there. It died down so quick because it had nothing to do with family gameplay. And maybe I'm wrong. Like, comment down below. Maybe you know, majority of you guys want occults. I know that's cap. Like I know that's not true, but maybe I'm wrong. You know, this is why I make these videos, so we can like talk about it in the comments. But yeah, I just feel like you know, like stuff like Spotty and like not Spotty. Let me like revert back. Like cats and dogs get together, get to work. Those are, I feel like, gender neutral packs. Those are packs that like any person would like kind of gravitate to buy, because it has nothing to do with like, it's not like too girly, it's not too like guyish. Like it's something that's like, you know, focuses on everybody. But then you have packs like Spotty, you know, and this is like, why as a dude am I going to buy that pack? You know what I mean? And that's not to say they don't take turns making packs for like guys and girls, but when your fan base is mostly girls, how do you know, navigate that? How do you even, you know, like, you know what I mean? Because like werewolves, bro, like I keep saying, werewolves, I feel like it's such a good pack. It's the first time we got a pack where the aspirations were meaningful. They have detail. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go look at the aspirations for the werewolf stuff. Like I can't really go into detail, but they were just cool because they gave you different ways to play your werewolves. It wasn't just, oh, like a location type of thing, like how like island living is and like city living, all that other stuff. It actually had gameplay. Like it gave you different stuff to do. And the pack died so quick because it had, like, again, nothing to do with what the female fan base want. And that's the thing. I feel like, and this is not even me blaming the female fan base, right? I feel like it's the Sims 4 like franchises, like Sims franchises fault. They knew what their audience was and they decided to say, you know what, F everything else, I'm going to target this specific group of people. And I feel like maybe I'm wrong for saying this, but I feel like the Sims was kind of like mainstream. I feel like it still is, but I feel like it is now kind of like you know, it's like, I can't say the word, but it's now like looked at as like a dollhouse type of thing. Like, you're not gonna hear a dude be like, hey bro, where you going? Oh, you know, bro, I'm just gonna go home and play some Sims. My guy just got promoted and I wanna upgrade his apartment. Like, no, bro. People are gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna go play 2K. Like, I'm gonna go you know, like no one's talking about it like that, because it's they targeted a certain audience. It's not mainstream anymore. It's just like its own little small bubble for like a certain group of people. And I feel like if they had taken the route that like the Sims 2, Sims 1, even Sims 3 era did, I feel like it definitely would kind of attract more people. That's why I think Life by You, I've said this in my other videos, I think Life by You will do great, because you can tell it doesn't, it feels like GTA RP, bro. This, like, how they showed off that game, it looks like it's going to target a lot of people who don't even play simulation games. And that's my issue with the Sims 4 franchise, bro. Or I keep saying franchise, with the Sims 4 I mean, it's just, yeah, I feel like they're targeting a certain type of group, man. And like I keep saying, playing devil's advocate here, it's not like they're not trying to diversify. They literally said to other people that there's so many different ways people play the Sims. It's not just focused on family gameplay. But when you have like people screaming like, we need babies, where the good babies at, bro? And like, you know, we need family gameplay, like they're just screaming at you. It's like, what do you do, bro? Because at the end of the day, these are the people that are buying your game. You're not gonna give us Stranger Things 2. You're gonna give us what they want. You're gonna give us the horses, the pixies, like all that stuff. So it's kind of like, I feel like, and again, I feel like they put themselves in this position. They went and targeted that audience. Even the legacy crap, like, well, shout out to you guys, because I had no idea the legacy was for 32-bit PCs. I thought it was for people who just couldn't hang with the Sims 4, who couldn't run it on their computers. But even then, I feel like they did all that legacy stuff to like target those people, because they know their audience. They know these are not shout out to, I forgot the name, but you always comment. I will put your comments here, obviously, but yeah, like it's targeting people who don't play computer games. That's why when I made that whole video, a lot of you guys were like, oh, we don't really play like other gaming games, like we just play the Sims, we don't need a gaming computer, I'm playing on my laptop forever, like you know. And like, I'm seeing, this is why I made the video, because I didn't even really take it in like that. I'm thinking everyone who plays Sims is like a gamer who has like a crazy computer, or like at least like some type of computer. But no, it's just people who like the Sims and they can just like barely run it on their computers that are playing. And I feel like, again, that's what they're targeting. And I don't know, bro. I feel like the game would be so much better if they, not to say it isn't, because like I'm not saying it's bad. Like I keep saying, Growing Together for me bring me back to the game. Like I've been playing this Sims 4 more than ever now. I know LGR did a review and he said it was okay. I mean, look, for the Sims 4, it's good enough for me, bro. I've already kind of accepted the fact that the Sims 4 will never be what we wanted it to be. But for the Sims 4, I think the pack is still really good. So, you know, I've been having fun with it. I'm not gonna let other people's opinions or reviews like deter me from playing. I know a lot of people felt like this game should have been a game pack. I see all those comments all the time, and me personally, like, bro, it's a Sims 4. Like this is how it's been for years. It's not really gonna change. All they can do is just try and give us premium packs, better gameplay, and I think Growing Together is like, you know, the step in the right direction. But yeah, I feel like this game would reach a bigger audience if they just kind of targeted more people. But then again, it's like, if they were to target other people like me who wanted like werewolves, like what about the other side that want pixies and horses and family gameplay and farming and all that stuff? You know what I mean? And I think that's the problem with like a simulation game. You have to simulate everything. And like, you know, like I want superheroes. I want to be able to be like I think I heard rumors about a superhero pack, kind of not coming out, but like they did like a poll, and like you could be like a superhero, like a robber, or like try to stop villains or something. And again, that appeals to me, because like, not to say I'm a dude, I just like superheroes. Like I'm a big Marvel nerd. Like I read the comics and everything. I've been reading the comics since I was a kid. You know what I mean? I'm not just out here watching the movies. Like I'm into that stuff. Like X-Men is like my favorite thing. So that stuff appeals to me, but it's not gonna appeal to Sally, who wants horses and pixies and sorry, I'm like, it sounds like a song, like horses and pixies and And I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's not gonna appeal to her. She wants family gameplay. She wants horses. She wants to farm. She's not worried about superheroes. So it's like, and again, they've already done this. They've given us Spotty. They've given us werewolves. You know what I mean? They're not. It's like they're picking sides. But and again, I could have listed a bunch of other packs and be like, oh, this pack is too female, whatever. I'm not gonna do all that though. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of obvious where the direction of the Sims 4 has been going and who it's targeting. And again, it's just, I want to see more diversity. I feel like when people hear me say diversity, I remember this one comment on one of my things. He said, hey bro, this be like, I'm tired of hearing about diversity. Diversity doesn't have to be about culture. Like, you know what I mean? It could just mean different things, bro. Like, that's how I view it. Maybe I'm using the word wrong, but it doesn't have to be focused on this culture. Like, I just mean different stuff. I don't want the same. Like, we got Parenthood, and then they went and gave us Growing Together. And that's because of the fan base. The fan base was screaming and yelling for, like, that stuff. And I feel like if they had just done a Generations pack from when we got Parenthood and made it into a full-blown Generations expansion pack, they wouldn't have to make a Growing Together. And that's why people, till this day, are still just frustrated with that pack. Because it's like, why are you, whatever. Infants, another, like, I feel like I'm going through a whole different topic, but whatever, bro. I might as well just talk about this now. Like infants, like, we should have had improved babies from the start of the game. Why are they stuck to a bassinet? You know what I mean? Again, I'm not trying to rant. I'm not trying to talk bad about the Sims. I'm just saying this all could have been avoided if they had just, you know, like, just, I don't know, bro. Like, I still want to know why they pushed the game out so early. Like, again, it must be like a time crunch thing. Like, they had no choice. They had to rush the game out. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of stuff could have been avoided if they, at least like around the Parenthood era, they could have definitely made just a full-blown expansion pack instead of making like crap like Spotty. And again, I know you guys like Spotty. I think Spotty is good now because of the refresh, but bro, it took a whole refresh for the pack to be even decent, in my opinion. Like, I've only used Spotty maybe like once or twice. I haven't even tried the refresh stuff, but like, you know what I mean? It is like, bro, like, what? And then like I'm still tripping over the whole bubble tea and thrifty crap from high school years. Like, that's like, what does it have to do with high school, bro? Like, that really like aggravated me, because it's like they could have just made the whole classroom engagement better, like class activities, passing notes, like doing like pranks, whispering in class. I don't even know. They could have done so much stuff. Like, I defended that pack too, because I was like, oh, this is like what high school is. It's boring. Like, you know, people fall asleep in class. And it's like, bro, it's a video game. They can make it fun. They don't have to make it like a real life simulation. They can make it fun. It's a Sims. We have like friggin' aliens and vampires and werewolves. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like that whole bubble tea thrifty stuff was so weird to me. And I feel like that took away from like making the high school experience way better. And it's like, again, I'm not saying, oh, it's because of you girls. Like, oh, you girls are the reason why this game is trash. Like, I hate all you girls. Like, no. I might use that in like the intro, but no, it's not even that. It's just the fact that like I feel like they're targeting those type of people, and I feel like they thought like that was like a smart move. But it's like, what is like again, I don't care. Like, if you guys want to put bubble tea in the Sims, go ahead, but why is that like a main focus on a high school years expansion pack? Why is that like the main focus? What does that have to do with getting my college diploma, or not college diploma, my high school diploma? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Bubble tea, selling my clothes? Like, isn't that already a thing with Get Famous, where you can like make your own brands and like sell them, and people will wear it if you're like famous enough? Like, why? I feel like that's yeah, I know, bro. I'm out here, bro. I'm on the Sims, bro. Like, I'm literally checking every nook and cranny. I've never ever said that in my life. What the hell? But no, yeah, man. I just don't know what the hell, like, the direction they're going, bro. Again, Growing Together was a good direction, but why did it take this long to get Growing Together? Why couldn't it have been with Parenthood? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, why do we have spa day? Like, all these questions. Why is it so hard to find clothing for males? Like, this is kind of like, I just noticed that The Sims is just, it's weird, man. I can't really, I don't know. I'm getting lost in like in a rabbit hole. Get it? Because we have rabbit holes in The Sims. All right, I'm done. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below how you feel about this. This video was longer than it was supposed to be, but yeah, I just had a lot to talk about with this one. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. Stay cool, stay awesome, stay superior, and have a good day.